what's going to happen. Like, has he never done that move before? Every single time you do that, the Zerg's gonna just make links and try and kill you. Like, every single time. Every single time. It's like guaranteed. You make 2 cannons, you block with probes, and it's a free win. Alright, so we're going to game 3. We're going to game 3. And I hope DeWalt doesn't do that again. Alright, game number 3 at the top right as the teal Zerg, we have Eon Zerg, and at the bottom left as the blue Protoss, we have DeWalt. Now I believe this is the first time in the round of 16 that the final set has gone to game 3. I think in all other 3 groups, the winners and losers were both 2-1, but the final match was always a 2-0. So yeah, fun little tidbit for you guys. And hopefully this game goes a little bit better than his third game against Technics, and also his game that he just played. I mean, seriously, what is up with DeWalt and getting huge leads with early game control and then throwing it away? Like last game, if he just stopped the Lings, he would have won. In the game against Technics, he had 2 Zealots that had 6 drone kills, you know? It's like, oh, come on, DeWalt! Just follow through, baby, follow through. Anyway, not that I'm cheering for the Protoss or anything. Go Eon Zerg, woohoo! Maybe I should cheer for Eon Zerg harder, you know? Like, try and game the caster curse, you know? Maybe if I'm like, oh, Eon Zerg, you should totally Hydra Bust when he has 10 cannons. Yeah, do that. Or something. Anyway, he's got for Overpull this time. And, oh, we got a gateway. It's just going to be a gateway expand, though. No 2-gate shenanigans, so he's done, like, the draw thing. Draw's favorite opening. So he's going to put on some Zealot pressure, but he's going to have a Forge here, and that'll be a completely tight wall, except here that he can block with 1 Zealot. It's a very efficient opening on Fighting Spirit. So, it looks like DeWalt, did check over here for an Overlord incoming from that direction and then went to the top left instead. I'm a little bit curious. Oh no, actually that's correct. So you see, if his opponent had spawned at the bottom right, the Overlord would have gone towards his natural here, so he would have seen it. So he knows his opponent wasn't there. So nice little efficient scouting. And it seems that nothing is out of the ordinary. So the first Zealot's out, but seeing this initial 6 Lings, he'll probably just have to wait and defend at home. 1 Zealot will get taken out by 6 Lings, even with a probe supporting it. So we'll have to wait for at least the 2nd Zealot, I think. Unless he tries to like sneak around somehow. He is moving out, but again, he doesn't want to actually engage the Zerglings with just the 1 Zealot. He wants to move away. So yeah, it looks like he's actually going to use the 2nd Zealot to block and let the Zerglings attack him and then run around with the first Zealot. You can see on the minimap, he's going around the side instead of directly there, so that he'll avoid the Zerglings and actually timing it perfectly. And then he can counterattack and try and kill some drones. And that's actually quite clever. So, whoop. So, looks like drone guy's blocking, or Zealot guy rather. And the Zerglings right now, they can attack the gateway, but then the Zealot will just poke out and poke back and forth like this. So sometimes you'll see the Zerglings poking around there, but it looks like instead he's going to pull back to try and defend this Zealot. Yeah, I actually forgot about this guy, but does not want to lose any drones here. Looks like the Zealot's already got 1 kill. I think that's just the Zergling that was chasing the probe. Now he's got a 2nd kill here, but really good drone drilling though from Eon Zerg. So loses 2 drones there, which is not ideal, but not the end of the world. I mean, oh, that's the end of the world though. Oh my god, he hit stop! What happened? Okay, fixed it. Whoa, that was weird. So he went from like miraculous drone drill into just stopping everything. Good thing he didn't forget about it. Could you imagine if he just didn't notice? and just left it like that for 5 minutes. Ah, it's so good. Anyway, we've got some more Zealot harassment here from DeWalt, of course. He did some amazing harassment against Technics earlier. Eon's Arc seems to be faring slightly better than Technics did, but DeWalt's going to persist. So this guy's going to run to the main, this guy's going to kill as many Zerglings as possible. Get a couple of them before getting taken out. Wow, looks like still idle guys. These guys are not mining. And the fact that the Zealot ran over here actually alerted Eon's Arc to that fact, so he started mining again. Boom. Ooh, gets the second one as well. Very nice. So, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We've got Cybernetics Core. We've got another Zealot going into harass. Is there a distraction Zealot? There isn't. But he might get this drone if Eon's Arc's not paying attention. Oh, nice reaction. Look at that, Eon's Arc immediately pulling that guy off. We have a second Zealot going in. This almost reminds me of like Mazur. Mazur used to do this all the time, just non-stop Zealot rally to the Zerg's base. And here he goes. Now this Zealot's going to distract the Zerglings while the second Zealot moves into the natural. Oh, Eon's Arc. I think deliberately trying to do a bit of a drone kill there. Look at that. He's doing like the Zeki move. You guys remember when Zeki did that and did like the sickest drill to the Zealot behind? Look at the second Zealot's actually coming in here instead of going to the natural like I thought he would. Not sure if that's the best idea. Ooh, nice control. Wow. Good control there. And might even get a drone for his troubles. Does get a drone for his troubles. And still walks behind the mineral. So DeWalt, man, is showing some stellar Zealot control. But he's going to get Hydra busted. So, yeah, he needs to, like, make cannons ASAPly. Oh, but he skipped Stargate. He's going straight speed Zealots. And this is going to be very helpful. It's, you know, he's not going to see the 3-hatch Hydra with the Corsair, but by the time he would scout it with the Corsair, I think it'd probably already be too late. So the fact that he's getting Speed Zealots instead could very well keep him alive here. Especially if he keeps harassing and sees the Hydralisks come out, which it looks like he is going to do. Ooh, I think the Zerglings have short sight range, so I don't think they saw those Zealots. Eon's Arc does not look like he saw the Zealots, but man, oh, we do need extra cannons though. We definitely need some cannons. We need some cannons. These Zealots, will they see a Hydralisk? That is the question. Because the Hydras are now moving down the middle of the map. There's still only one cannon. Oh my god, this could actually be very, very close. The extra gateways are only just now finishing. Speed is about halfway done here. Speed outs will help immensely, but he needs cannons though. He needs additional cannons, and there come the Hydras. The cannon is being focused on. He needs to pull the probes right now. Oh my goodness, he did not make extra cannons. This is so crucial. He's got 2 Zealots killing the drones. At the third base, the question is, can he hold for the drones? The probes will get a surround on the Hydras though. He's gonna surround the 2 Hydras that are here. He's gonna get a few kills. The Hydra's moving in, he's building an extra cannon right now. The drones have been pulled. Can DeWalt hold right now? It's going to be close, but oh man, his Zealot's getting stuck behind, and DeWalt is in a lot of trouble right now. He did not see the Hydra bust coming. His +1 is about to finish. He's making as many Zealots as possible, but I don't think it's going to help. He's no longer got power at his wall. The 2 Zealots at the front are not going to have the +1 that they desperately want. But here we go, Speed is now finished, and he's engaging the Hydras with the probes and the Zealots. How good is Eon's Arc's micro going to be? It looks like the Zealots, though, are doing a really good job. He's trying to repower the gateway. It's not over yet. It looks like the 2 Zealots that were at the front have been taken out, so now Eon's Arc is just rallying everything to the Protoss base. But these are Speedlots, and in low numbers against Hydra, Speedlots are extremely effective right now. If they get their +1, they will be that much more effective. The pylon is about to finish. DeWalt is not dead yet. He is fighting like a champion. He needs another cannon here ASAPly. He's building more Zealots. Maybe he just wants more Zealots. I don't know if he even wants a cannon right now. The Zealots might actually be more effective. And Eons are going after the pylon once again. Is the +1 going to finish? The +1, it looks like it will finish. The +1 is now finished. He now has +1 Speedlots. Does Eon's Arc have any transition? No, he doesn't, but he does have a decent number of drones at his main and his natural. But it looks like Eon's Arc is being pushed back, and there's one random Zealot that has pulled a few units over. It's got 5 kills apparently. Maybe it got some drone kills. I don't know, but that +1 could be crucial here. And here we go, the Hydra's coming back. The Zealot's setting up a flanking attack on these Hydras. Where are the additional Zealots? It looks like DeWalt spending all his money on Zealots. He's not building with cannons. Is he going to trap the Hydras? He might trap the Hydras here. Oh my god, he's getting a lot of free shots on these Hydras. Eon's Arc losing 3, 4 Hydras for free. He's got more Hydras in the back. Is it enough though? That's a lot of Hydralists, and he's doing a good job spreading them out. But again, they are in very low numbers. Does he have enough here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, DeWalt is moving out on the map, but remember, DeWalt lost so many probes that his natural. He's only got 3 mining at the natural. He might want to transfer a few more from his main, but he is moving out on the map with these +1 zealots. Eon Zerg is trying to send as many hydras as he can. He's going to catch a few of these zealots right now. He's going to catch them out of position. The zealots are moving back. Eon Zerg, what does his drone count look like? He's got his main in his natural, but he's basically not mining from his third. So the fact that DeWalt doesn't have very many probes at his natural is not the end of the world. And here we go. The zealots are moving out yet again here. DeWalt, it looks like he's stabilized. Is he going to take this game? I thought he was going to die to the Hydra bust, but with great zealot, emergency zealots, he's actually going to do this. I don't even know how to describe this game. It is amazing. He's got a Templar Archives as well that is almost finished. If he can maybe sneak out a DT into the main base or something, because look, there's no Overlord here. No Overlord in the main, none at the natural. The Overlords have actually all just been at the rally point at the front here, and it looks like DeWalt now splitting his forces, going for the counterattack. That could be very risky though, because he's now half the strength of his force at the front, and now there's a lot of Hydras coming in here. That could be a costly mistake here. DeWalt is actually losing a lot of the Zealots at the front. He's going for a counterattack, but this third base doesn't even matter. DeWalt realizes it's not even mining. He's now pulling the rest of the Zealots back. Oh my god, that mistake could have cost DeWalt the game here. DeWalt, separating his Zealot force, has allowed the Hydras to come back into the naturals. He's actually sacked his natural. He's pulled all of the probes there, but he is catching a few of these Hydras away from their buddies here, but he's got very few units. He's made High Templar. I don't think that was the correct choice. What could possible use could he have for High Templar? It looks like maybe because he didn't have enough gas or something, but DeWalt, oh my goodness. DeWalt, it looks like he's going to catch a few more Hydras out here, but there are so many Hydras in the natural. He's lost his natural expansion here. It looks like he'd stabilized, but actually he's also now supply block at 69 to 57. Eon Zerg behind at 50 supply. There's a random Archon here. The Zealots need to come in from the backside. He needs to sandwich this Hydra Force. He is going to sandwich the Hydra Force, though. The Hydra Force is getting trapped. A lot of free Zealot shots, a lot of free Zealot kills, and it looks like this one Zealot has killed the third hatchery. So Eon Zerg back down to main and natural. DeWalt back down to just his main. The game is still not over. There are a lot of Zealot Archon, and look at this. Very reminiscent of the first game between DeWalt and Eon Zerg, and DeWalt might even get a couple of free Overlord kills here. The Overlords are trying to run away, but there's no way they can escape from that Archon. And what else does DeWalt have going on in his main? He's still supply blocked. He's got 5 gateways, but he cannot build anything. He's up at almost 1,000 minerals. He needs to rebuild that Nexus or rebuild something, and Eon Zerg is now supply blocked. There's the Nexus. He lost his Forge, though. Did he remake the Forge? He did not remake the Forge. He can't make cannon still. Hydra's coming back down. That's a lot of Zealots, but that's also a lot of Hydras. He's got to be careful. The Archon could get caught here. He's got to be very careful. Meanwhile, one Zealot checking the 3 o'clock. There's nothing there. One Zealot somehow still alive at the top left. I don't know how that's still alive there. I thought that was killed earlier, but it looks like, oh man, this is very, very close. And DeWalt has to be careful, because if he engages in this small area, the Hydras actually have the advantage, because the Zealots can't get a good surface area, but it looks like he's going to be forced to engage in order to save his space. And you can see the Zealots getting stuck on each other. I think it might have been better for him to actually engage in the open field, where he could get a better surface area, but oh man, that is way too many Hydras. DeWalt is losing everything here. DeWalt falls. GG! Eon Zerg takes it down in the end. It looks like DeWalt might have had it, but a critical error splitting up his Zealot force and allowing Eon Zerg to kill his natural. And Eon Zerg advances in second place from the group and will join Technics in the round of 8. He has completed our round of 8. We will not have a Protoss player going through, sadly. But congratulations to Technics and Eon Zerg, the 2 players that, of course, were predicted to advance, have advanced. DeWalt and Wands, they fought valiantly, but it wasn't enough. And so with that, we now have our round of 8 players. And I believe we also have the matchup. So if you guys will just chill for 1 second, I will show you guys our TLS2 round of 8. In fact, let us just go to a quick ad break, and then we can come back. Ladies and gentlemen, are you prepared? Are you ready? Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready, because I'm not ready. Hold on. Alright, here we go. So that's the round of 16. And now let me add the round of 8 groups. It is going to be... Or, I guess not groups, but bracket. Alright! Here we go. So, in the first match, we have Siki versus Eon Zerg. This is actually going to be very exciting, because Eon Zerg 2-0'd Siki this morning in the Defiler tournament. So, if at any point in time anyone had a good chance to beat Ziki in a series, I think Eon Zerg has a chance to do it next week in the round of 8. Next is going to be Julia versus Skyline. Skyline getting a TVZ. Hopefully he's happy about that. Then Terra versus Michael. This is actually going to be a rematch from last season. Terra versus Michael happened in the Season 1 round of 8 as well. So it looks like just by luck of the draw, Terra has actually hit Michael again. And in the 4th slot, our sole Protoss remaining, once again, we have just a single Protoss hero surviving in the round of 8. And this time it is Draw who will be facing Technics. Very, very exciting. So, yeah, I'll be casting those next weekend. I think I'll cast both of them in the same weekend. So it'll probably be the first 2 matches on Saturday and then the second 2 matches on Sunday or something like that. There'll be a preview article that'll tell you guys. But I think that's the plan. Anyways, so yeah, that is going to be very exciting, and I hope we see some good games here. I mean, all right, I'm gonna make a couple of predictions here. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna predict Eon Zerg to actually beat Siki, maybe 3-2. I'm gonna pick Skyline to go through. I'll pick. Terra Michael is a hard one because Michael hasn't really been performing well lately, and Terra's been doing pretty well. Like, my gut says Michael will probably still win, but if I consider all of the factors, I feel like Terra's been doing better recently. So I'm really on the fence about that one. And Technics versus Draw. I don't know. I think Technics is probably the overall stronger player, but I think Draw's got better preparation. So I think if Draw actually, like, you know, doesn't goof off and tries, he's in the chat as well, so you can like hear everything I'm saying. But I think Draw can probably pull off something here. As long as we don't have a ZVZ finals, I'm okay with anything. So that is our round of 8. It'll probably be up on Wikipedia shortly or somewhere. And with that, thank you all very much for watching. Thanks again to our sponsors, Razer and Twitch TV, for making all of this possible, donating the generous prize pool of $500 for this season, $2K for the championship season, plenty of TLS to come. And of course, a huge thank you to Team Liquid for putting on the show. So, yeah, with that, I think we are